Hey guys, so I got a giant cup of tea. I got this mug at TJ Maxx over the summer. I have Facebook pulled up because I will be answering some of your questions. First off, if you don't know me, I'm Andrea. I'm a freshman global studies major here at Temple. And once again, thanks so much for asking me questions on this page. I was honestly really worried that no one would comment anything. I know some people ask more than one question, so I'll try my best to answer all of them while I sip some more tea. First question, what's welcome week like? Okay, so I did post a lot of vlogs, multiple vlogs actually, from the course of welcome week because so much was going on. Before I came here, I didn't know that welcome week was a thing. I didn't expect all these activities to be going on campus, and it was so much fun. Tug of war, which there's a vlog about, when there was a carnival on campus, and I went on the Ferris wheel that I don't even know how they got it on campus, but there was a Ferris wheel on campus. The first ever free food fun Friday was thebomb.com, let me just say. I haven't gone to many since then, but it was super duper fun. They had free massages, they had fun games where you could win diamond dollars. They had free insomnia cookies, that was a thing. There was just a lot going on. If you have watched my vlogs, then you probably noticed I'm looking at it right now, my giant poster of a map. And I actually bought that during Welcome Week, during Temple Fest, or just during the week really. There was like a whole bunch of posters that you can buy that people are selling, and there's just like a wide variety of posters. I know a lot of people got them there. Also, if you didn't bring many decorations, it's a good way to spice up your wall. But Temple Fest, if you didn't know, is a time where you can sign up for a bunch of clubs and organizations, get a bunch of free stuff. Also, I just want to insert like a promo since we're already talking about clubs, because I will be an e-board member for She's the First, which is a pretty small club, but it's a nonprofit organization that helps raise money to send girls in low-income countries to school, which is really awesome. And I am the social media chair for that next year. Yeah, I'm just not gonna talk anymore about that. We'll just go on with the questions. From the same person, how easy is it to commute from Whitehall to the classes? So currently, if you didn't know, I live in Whitehall. I'm in Whitehall right now, sitting on my floor, and I find it really easy. Let's say I have a class at 11. I would usually leave here, like my room, about 30 to 25 minutes to get to class, just because I don't like rushing to class. I just like taking my time, walking slow. I don't want to get there out of breath. So I would say use your own judgment when you need time to commute. Like if you don't care if you're in a rush, or if you don't care if you're late by a little bit. That also depends on if your teacher takes attendance in the beginning or at the end of class, because that does make a difference. I know one of my friends, I believe she told me that she leaves Whitehall 10 minutes before class, and that's reasonable. I've left 10 minutes before class. I was a little bit out of breath because I have short legs, and it just takes a little longer for us short people to like get from one place to another. My ask is Honey Grow good? If you've ever had it before, I kind of want to try it. I've only had Honey Grow once, and that was because I saw this comment and I'm like, I have to try it. One, for this girl. Another reason, because I haven't been there yet and I want to try it. So here is a video clip of my friend slash future roommate Kim trying Honey Grow for the first time. Okay, Kim, what did you get? We don't even remember.
I got stir fry sweet soy 5. Spice.
Okay, now try it.
Okay.
Tell me what you think.
I don't know if it's gonna be spicy, but I'm pretty sure it will be.
Good?
Mm-hmm.
Good. I forgot exactly what I got, but it was the garlic sesame stir fry bowl thing. I don't know, but it was really good. If you don't like spicy foods like myself, then you'll really like it. So I would say if you want to try Honey Grow, it's good, Be aware of what foods are spicy and what aren't, because the menu doesn't really clarify if the food's spicy or not. So if you aren't sure and you just want to try the food, I say ask someone there. Jalen asks, can you talk about the party scene? I'm aware that parents do watch these videos, but I'm going to talk about the party scene because I think it's important to inform students who do come here about what they're getting themselves into, instead of just like hopping right into it and not knowing. It's not that I don't think it's safe if you don't know what you're getting yourself into, but I feel like you would just have a better idea of what to expect. I guess I can talk about my first college party experience, if that's helpful at all. There was no really specific question asked here, just to talk about the party scene. So one of the first few weekends of school, me and pretty much my whole hallway decided to go out one weekend together on a Friday night. So parties are usually off campus, either at a frat or just like a house party. There is a Snapchat account called Temple Party Owl, and usually that account just tells people of a bunch of addresses that are throwing parties that night. And I'm pretty sure one of my first college parties was from one of those addresses. I'm not really sure because I was not the navigator, because I did not know how to get around. But all I remember from my first college party was that it was a house party. Guys, usually it's $5, most parties, except from what I heard from AE Pi, which they don't let guys in at all, or they have to pay $10. I think it just depends on the day. I don't know, I've never been there. Also, I'm aware that Pi Lam charges $7 for guys. Just a heads up, so you bring enough money. And everywhere else, it's usually just $5. Girls are free. I've never actually experienced or gone to a party that charges girls to get in. Back to my first experience, next thing we knew is that everyone was shoved into the backyard, which was really, really tiny. Like, it was a small backyard. But 5 minutes in to just being there, the cops showed up. And let me tell you something about when cops show up to a party. You're not gonna get in trouble. So I guess if you come here in the fall and you just want to experience your first college party, you're probably gonna be in a large group with the people you just met in your hallway. That's first off how you distinguish freshmen and upperclassmen, because freshmen are always in giant groups. You're probably gonna end up walking around a lot until you actually find a party. As the weeks go on, you're gonna figure out what parties, what frats you like, whether you are the type of person to go to a house party or you're the type of person who likes going to the frats more. Some frats that we've gone to in the past have been AKL, Pi Lam, Sammy's, which is right around the corner from Whitehall. I've been to PKT, but TBH, I don't like it there. It's huge, but I'm not that big of a fan. I'm also not a fan of ZBT. And one last thing about the party scene. In the winter, you're gonna wanna bring a jacket if you can. Try not to. I'm only saying that because I've lost about 3 jackets from bringing them to parties. Now, I know a lot of girls bring jackets and then stick them in like the cupboards in their washing machine, but you either need a friend who will remember that you left your jacket there so you don't forget it and leave without it, like I've done. Or if you get there, it's hot, so you tie your jacket around your waist and then you get a little bit intoxicated and then you lose your jacket. That's on you, honey boo. Next question. Is it difficult balancing school and fun? I say no, because honestly, school as in like classes and homework, and fun as in going out on the weekend or just being involved with clubs and organizations and hanging out with your friends. I don't think it's hard, mostly because your first year, if you're in a residence hall, most of your friends live with you, so you can either do homework together or you're literally just in each other's room all the time. You go to dinner together, you see each other all the time. So I'm like in a bunch of clubs or organizations. Also, I'm making videos on top of that. Cheyenne asks, is it easy to go into the city, and do most students do it a lot? Yes and yes. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much all there is. The city is literally a few subway stops. You can buy tokens at 7-Eleven or the Student Center for $18 a pack for a pack of 10. Lexi asked, what's the best class / your favorite class you've taken so far? So I've only been here for 2 semesters. I've taken a total of 10 different classes, 5 from last semester, 5 from this semester. And I think my favorite class has been a gen ed, actually. I really enjoyed Gender in America with Amanda C. I don't know how to pronounce her last name. I fulfilled a course for my minor, which I am a women's gender and sexualities minor. And I probably just enjoyed it because I was interested in that type of stuff. All you have are 2 different tests, no papers. Actually, I think you have like 1 project, or maybe 3 projects, but they're like very simple. I think my favorite class from this semester would be definitely not macro. But what I do have to say about macro is that it's interesting. I just didn't have any background in economics, so I had like a hard time understanding it. But other than that, I'm glad I'm glad it's over. Caroline asks, what's your favorite and least favorite thing about Temple? I would say my favorite thing is that it is so close to the city, and that's something I looked for in a school when applying. There's also so many things that go on in the city that you can just be a part of, and there's so many things that go on campus, especially if you're involved with clubs and organizations. So I'm part of Student Alumni Association, and we did this networking event a few months ago, and it was really awesome because I got to meet young alumni, young Temple alumni, and I got to talk to them, and they were all really cool, although I was super nervous to talk to them. They said a lot of wise things, and I really, really appreciate that. Least favorite thing. This is always a hard thing for me to think about because I don't know, yet there's probably something. I don't like how far away Whitehall is from the gym because I do try to stay fit. Oh wait, one more thing. I definitely mentioned this in a past video when I talked about what I learned my first semester at Temple. I hate the squirrels. North Philly squirrels are wild. And the last question from Maya says, can you give a brief overview of safety at Temple? Because everyone and their mom has a comment on how Temple isn't safe. First, I would like to mention the many resources that we offer at Temple. I sound like a tour guide. So I've never used this, but I've known people who have. We have the walking escort program, which you call this number and then someone comes and gets you, and then you just walk together to wherever your destination is. We have TU Flight, which is pretty much like Uber, but let me warn you, I've tried to use TU Flight once because we just didn't feel like walking from the student center back to Whitehall, and it took forever. So if you plan on using Flight, then I say call it long before you have to leave. We do have a police station on campus right across from Sullivan Hall, but if you ever need anything and if you're ever in an emergency, you can go to that building directly, or there are blue little button things all throughout campus that you can just press, and it's a direct call from wherever you're standing to the police station. And from a personal experience, just living on campus for 2 semesters, I don't feel unsafe. I've never been threatened or anything. We have TU alerts that get sent to your phone and to your email, and they just tell you what's up to stay away from areas if something's going on there, and just to keep you informed, but sometimes they don't tell you everything. If you have any more questions that I didn't answer or that you didn't get to ask because you didn't see my post on the Facebook page, just let me know in the comments below, and I'll be sure to answer any questions you have down there. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great day and a lovely summer. Congrats to those who are coming here in the fall. I can't wait to see all of you. And yeah, have a great summer and happy colleging when you get here. All right, bye. Subscribe, all that fun stuff.